Last year, I reviewed the Infiniti QX-80 at the New York Auto Show. Just like I said that the QX-80 was Infiniti's most luxurious vehicle, this vehicle has followed suit and become Nissan's most luxurious vehicle. So is this Nissan's most luxurious vehicle? And is it enough to save Nissan from the can? Let's find out. This is Autolab, and like I said, I've got the 2025 Nissan Armada. It does follow a lot of the same design philosophy as the Infiniti QX-80. Some of the things that it's missing is its bamboo forest design that I talked about in our QX-80 video, which you can see right up here. That being said, the design on this car is still very, very nice in my opinion. You've got LED lights here, which are a bit wider, quite a bit different than the QX-80 in design, but the shape is just like the QX-80. Very similar in its flat nature on the door panels and over on the sides. Kind of boxy, if you're going to ask me, but like I said, I like the design. I'm not going to complain. Now back here is where you do get a bit more of its Nissan uniqueness apart from Infiniti, because it is quite a bit different. In Infiniti QX80, you have a light bar that has its separated segments there. Not the case here with the Armada. It is one panel all across, obviously interrupted by the Nissan logo. Now back here, you do have the same exact cargo capacity as the QX80 because all in all, it is basically the same vehicle. It is just Nissan's version of it. 60-40 split here, which are electronically adjustable. So they go up, they go down as they should. And you can also retract the middle row, but because that is spring loaded, it will not electronically come back. That's okay, it doesn't even do that in the QX80, so why would we expect it here? And liftgate is power. Usually it works the first time you hit the button, but it didn't. I had to hit it twice. Inside is where you start to see some of the differences between this and the previous car, but things get pretty interesting in there because it's a little un-Nissan. Now in here, like I said, it feels very un-Nissan, very extra luxurious coming from that company. You've got 14.3-inch screens, two of them here, one for your gauge cluster and one for your infotainment, which follows suit with the QX80. The infotainment itself, the UI, is very easy to use. You do have access to your heated seats, your heated steering wheel, ventilated seats, although you do also have buttons for them down in your climate control. In here, you've got a wireless charger, couple USB-C ports, convenient, and your cup holders, I shouldn't forget to mention that, and some storage in here as well. Panoramic sunroof up top, and some of the features that this offers that carries down from the QX80 are the clip system, not the same as the QX80, but still 12 speaker and very good sounding, and interior dash cams, which are accessed here in the system. You do have front and rear dash cam and an interior dash cam, so you don't have to spend a couple $100s at Best Buy to install a dash cam. The steering wheel is pretty much the same as the QX80, except it's again missing its bamboo forest aesthetic. Still very good, easy to use. I did mention this in the other video that the scroll wheel is at an angle, so when you're holding it, it is actually kind of where your thumb is going to be naturally. It's all those little details that companies put into their cars that kind of add the luxuriousness to it, and I really like that. Something stupid, but I really like it. Couple things I want to add about the infotainment. Not only do you have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which some manufacturers are getting rid of, and if you're one of those, I condemn you. I don't like that. You do also have Google Assistant built in, Google Maps built in, and Google Play Store built in for, you know, having Angry Birds, I guess, on your infotainment. Sure. Couple other things you get in this vehicle, being the Platinum Reserve model, is heated and ventilated seats and massaging front seats, which are on right now, and I can tell you that I'm in a special form of heaven right now. Back here, realistically, you have everything you need. Not too much, but not too little. You've got your own climate control right there, as well as heated seats in the captain's chairs, USB-C ports, and cup holders. I just noticed there's actually 4 USB-C ports. I didn't notice that at first, so it's very convenient. Third row is pretty nice too, nice and spacious. It's got its own cup holders, it's got its own charging ports, nothing more than that. But in reality, do you need more than that? I'm gonna go ahead and say no. Now, the new Armada does share the same drivetrain as the Infiniti QX80. That is Nissan's 3.5 liter twin turbocharged V6. It produces 425 horsepower, which is pretty powerful, and you're gonna want that for a car this heavy, but it only does a combined MPG of 17. It's a little low in my opinion. I mean, I understand that a big vehicle is kind of hard to get a good MPG, but 17 combined sounds low. I will say though, it does come with Nissan's intelligent four-wheel drive system, which is one of the best four-wheel drive systems out on the market right now, at least in my opinion. And being in a car this size, you might want it, because if it were rear-wheel drive, which is the other option it comes in, it's going to slip, it's going to slide, and this is going to be a meteor on the road once you lose control. One thing though, if we're on the outside here, I want to talk about this Coolie red color, which is spelled C-O-U-L-I-S, but is said Coolie, so I'm assuming that's French. Still looks good, and it's pretty coolie. The Armada does also come in an off-roading package, which is the Pro 4X. So let's just take a quick look at that right. So this is the Pro 4X. It's meant to be a little bit more rugged, a little bit more off-road like. You've got slimmer rims, or narrower rims, however you want to say it, to be a little bit more thicker on the tires. That's meant to obviously be better when you're on some plastic rocks. The tires themselves are meant to be more off-road like. They're mud tires technically. Thicker fenders right here, and plastic, obviously, because you don't want to ruin them when you are mudding, off-roading, and kicking up rocks all over the place. Plastic running boards as well, also meant to be easier to clean and not ruin the car when you are falling in the mud because you're getting stuck. So that's the new Nissan Armada. Honestly, I like it a lot better than the old one, because I didn't like the old one at all. Nissan, you're doing good with this, and keep this up, because that will save you. Make sure if you like this video or like the car to subscribe right down here, or check out this playlist right here, which will include our Infiniti QX-80 video. Like I said, very similar to this car. Thank you for watching.